What's up guys, it's Nick with Full Throttle Cars. Today we are here at MAG in Dublin for Columbus Cars and Coffee. So with that said, we'll jump right into the video. We got the new Porsche 992 generation GT3RS. Maybe the first one of those I've ever seen. Really cool blue color. Check this out, we've got a blue Huracan Tecnica. I've actually not seen one of these in person yet. It looks a little bit more aggressive than the standard Huracan, as you can see right over there beside it. It's got some different kind of black accents here underneath the headlights and on the front grille area. Take a short walk around. Really cool blue color on this thing. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Are you a fan of the Tecnica, or would you rather take something like that more standard Huracan Spider over here? This is different also because it's got two kind of mid-center mount exhaust pipes here, as well as a blue wing on the back, which, as you can see on the standard Huracan, you've got 4 exhaust mounts on the lower end with no wing. Right here we've got a McLaren 620R, basically a track version of the 570S. You've got the roof scoop up there on the top. We have seen this car many times before on the channel. We've got these big side air intakes right here. This funnels in through this shape here around the wheels. We've got a big wing on the back as well. These are pretty limited, I believe, as well. I don't know exactly the production numbers. If you do, let me know down in the comments. Over here, we've got a Porsche Speedster. This thing is really interesting. I believe like 50s is what this is. I'm not sure how to tell if these are real or if they are replicas or whatnot, but a really cool vehicle all the way around. Got a nice Audi R8 pulling in right here with the carbon fiber side blade. All right, guys, right here we've got a couple really cool entries from Porsche. We got the GT4RS and the GT3RS behind it. We'll take a little walk around both of these. The Cayman GT4RS, I believe, starts around 160, where the GT3RS starts around 240. So let me know down in the comments, would you be spending $80,000 more for the 911, or are you taking the Cayman? Both of these are in really interesting colors. This Porsche right here is like a dark pink. Of course, we've got the full exposed carbon fiber hood with some air intakes on the top. You've got the, I believe these are called fender louvers right here as well. Cool looking wheels with the yellow brake calipers. It goes well with the yellow rim around the tire, the wheel there. Going over here to the back, more carbon fiber all the way around, and of course a big wing, very iconic of the RS models from Porsche, whether that be this Cayman GT4RS or the 911 GT3RSs of the past. So here we have the new GT3RS. This is the first one I've seen. I really like it in this blue color. We'll take a walk around. You've got carbon fiber here exposed on the hood, some air ducts right here on the hood as well to let air come up through there. I believe for cooling purposes, I assume the radiator is right down there. Then you've got lots of channels and ducts all the way around the side of this. Of course, we can check out the interior as well. This does have, as you can see in the headrest, the Visox package. Take a look around the back. Of course, the absolutely massive wing back here. Cool wheels as well. All right, guys, right behind the GT3RS, we have this 911 Turbo S with the Tech Art body kit, as well as some pretty cool HRE wheels. These are actually 22 inches here in the rear, so pretty big wheels on this thing as well. Would you take the GT3RS up there or this Tech Art Turbo S? Kind of a different personality to each of these cars, as the GT3RS is more of a track-focused car, and this is kind of more of a luxury car, as well as being all right, guys, right here we've got two 60s Corvettes, and as you might immediately see, one is not like the other. We'll take a look at this black one here first, which appears to be a pretty normal looking Corvette, pretty basic or stock, I guess you would say, from I believe 65. Cool interior here. Obviously a lot has been redone. It looks like it's in very nice condition inside. We'll take a look around the back. Yeah, 1965. See down there, you got the split bumper here, which is pretty interesting looking. Taking a look at the silver one now, you can see it's definitely different than this black one over here. You've got clear caps on the lights. That is the very first thing that I noticed. You do not have the flip up lights like on the 65 over here. You can take a walk around. You've got no protector on the side pipe. over here on the black one, you do have a protector on the exhaust pipe, so that way you don't burn your leg when you're getting out. You can check out the engine over here. This is definitely different. You got a massive, looks like a radiator right here, huge intake as well. Taking a walk around here, check out the rear fenders. These are really interesting looking. You got a large section of the rear tire exposed here, whereas you can see the normal stock one over here. Taking a look around back, it looks like you've got some other kind of cooler here in the back as well. One last look at these Corvettes. You've got the rear end over here, you can see, which again is the normal looking rear end. Then over here on this one from 63, you have a much different looking one. If you guys know what this is, let me know down in the comments. Is it just something custom? Did some company make some of these? I don't really know what I'm looking at, to be honest, but this thing is really cool. We've got a new R8 V10 Spider right here, really cool. We've got massive exhaust pipes on the back. Right, we've got a couple first-gen NSXs, this one here in red, then one in black behind it. The black one has had several modifications. We'll take a look around both of these. This one is on some aftermarket wheels, so I have somebody coming in behind me, driving in behind me. But we'll take a walk around here. We've got the engine bay open on this one. Of course, I believe these from the factory were in the upper 200 range in terms of horsepower. We can take a look at the inside as well. This one is a manual. We'll take a short walk around of the black NSX as well. As you can see, we've also got some aftermarket wheels here. Taking a look around the back, you've got a massive wing on here. Checking out the interior, all red with the carbon fiber steering wheel as well. You can get a quick view here from the back if you want. You've got a big diffuser down here, as well as two pretty big exhaust pipes on either side. You can check out the Instagram of the owner right there if you want as well. Jumping from the first gen NSXs over here to this red second gen. These second gens are some of my favorite cars, especially from the late 2010 era. I believe they started in 2017, and unfortunately they did just end production on these with the last 350 Type S models. We'll take a short walk around, check out the interior. This is really the first hybrid, reasonably priced supercar. As you know, the McLaren P1, Porsche 918, and Ferrari LaFerrari were really the first hypercars, but those were 10 times as much as this thing was. These were in the, I think, 150, 160, 170 range new, where those other three cars I just mentioned were over $1 million. These second gen NSXs were also relatively lower production numbers. I believe only about 2,900 of them. You can see this one here is number 820. Right here we've got a couple R35 GTRs and a Honda S2000. The S2000 is another one of my favorite cars from Honda. And we've also, of course, got the R35 GTRs, which was at one point my kind of realistic dream car. However, these things, for what they are now, when you can get a C8 Corvette for the same, if not lower price, I'm not as much of a fan of these anymore, but I still really like them. Speaking of NSXs and Japanese cars, we've got a white NSX pulling by there on the road that I just spotted. Got a McLaren 570S heading out with a wing on the back, as well as a GT500. Got a black Ferrari 360 Spider going by. I believe the 430 Scuderia right here is about to start up. You can see the two center mount exhaust pipes back here, really cool, and this thing does sound really good as well. As you can see, very loud back here. Really cool car, right beside the blue 458 and the yellow 360. Going right down the Ferrari line here, we got a silver 488 right beside a California. Then down here we've got a greenish, kind of like a matte, maybe like an olive green, if that's what you'd call that, F8.